Namaskar. At the outset, I welcome all the spiritual brothers and sisters of the Brahma Kumaris and the participants in the Spiritual Youth Parliament. I got a number of blessed opportunities to be amongst you, and I am grateful to you for the affection showered on me. The timing of the Spiritual Youth Parliament couldn't have been more timelier when India is celebrating Amrit Mahotsav and at the same time marching ahead to celebrate the Amrit Kaal. Dear brothers and sisters, we represent a nation that never believes in forcing its ideology on others. We are of the view that knowledge has no boundary and no time frame. No passport or visa is required for knowledge. This continuous effort by Brahma Kumari is the uniqueness of India. This is a nation that has told the world with authority that God is one. And even in the days of Vedas, our great men and sages taught us, Ekasmat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. There are some places that have a different consciousness of their own, a different flow of energy of their own. This energy I always feel when I meet anyone from Brahma Kumaris or even when I get an opportunity to visit your spiritual centers. 21st century has brought a great fortune for India. We are fortunate that we have a great amount of demographic dividend. I would like to quote what our learned and honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji reiterates that we have three Ds. First, demographic dividend, second, democracy, and third, digitalization. A massive effort to make youth power truly a national power is being made in the country today to further promote the sustainable developmental goals with the youth and for the youth through the help of spiritual expedition. Youth are being helped in every way from spiritual expedition to re-establishment for the golden era. If the discussion is of the golden era, then it is not hidden from anyone that what it is. The concept of this is basically exist in great wealth, prosperity, stability, and cultural and scientific achievements of our great Bharat. Be it Startup India, Stand Up India, Fit India, or Khelo India, everything is focused on our demographic dividend, our youth. Today, a new India is being built with the ability of the youth of the country. A new India that has ease of doing business and ease of living too. A new India which does not have a VIP culture in which every human being is equal and every human being is important. A form of the golden age that we call stability is present in it. A new India with opportunities and an entire sky to fly. When we talk about sustainable development, Indians have always lived in harmony with the nature. Our culture, rituals, daily practices, and numerous harvest festivals demonstrate our strong bonds with nature. Reduce, reuse, recycle, recover, redesign, and remanufacture have been part of India's cultural practice. Somewhere all these actions are intertwined with our spiritual pursuit. Happiness, prosperity, and altruism are the nature of its production. Dear brothers and sisters, there are many factors that cause stress in modern life. They include more engagement with technology and less with people, more focus on success rather than the process of learning, never ending aspirations, relationship issues, impatience while doing tasks. For this, a generation looking for instant gratification, and too many choices and the limitations of human mind to choose wisely. With the bridging of gender inequalities, increase in employment of women, growth and development of urban and peri-urban areas, interference of the media and social media in every aspect of life, and disruption in the traditional joint family system. There is an underlying strain on the socio cultural fabric of our great country. Some of the stress, if not handled well, can push human beings into depression. It has become a common phenomenon. To escape from these trapped situations, I believe spiritualism is the key, and this dialogue couldn't have been more timelier. Brothers and sisters, to attain enlightenment, we must never approach God with a thinking mind because it may only stimulate our intellectual activities, ideas, and beliefs. We should try to do so with our crying heart because it will awaken our soulful and spiritual consciousness. Religion, as perceived by us, boxes us in and prevents exploration, experimentation, and free mixing between people. True religion and spirituality are so connected that it is impossible for us to tell the difference between them. There are scarcely any who understand religion's true meaning, so we just follow what we understand. Religion, as perceived by us, makes us a devotee of God, while spirituality brings us close in terms of qualities and wisdom to the Almighty Himself. Now, if we want to achieve goals over space and to understand and catch up the philosophy of many galaxies in the world, if this is true, then many of the developed technologies are much needed to perform that. Therefore, we need spiritualism to mediate our nervous system and to further explore new opportunities, new innovation to achieve the material theory in view of scientific achievements as well. My dear brothers and sisters, as a youthful Bharat celebrates 75 years of its independence, we are taking forward our engagement with the world in line with our philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or the world is one family, at the same time following the vision of Brahma Kumaris, which says all souls are intrinsically good and that God is the source of all goodness. This also demonstrates Bharat's approach in the global arena, which means Bharat believes in an inclusive world order that is sensitive to interest and concerns of every country and the region, and will continue to be a champion in promoting sustainable development with youth and for the youth, at the same time being spiritually awakened. I'm sure that all of you sisters, the spiritual beings of India, will fulfill this great responsibility with enough maturity. Your efforts will inspire other institutions and organizations of the country, including us, to create new goals in this Amrit Mahotsav. And at the same time, when we are heading to celebrate the Amrit Kaal, the strength of Amrit Mahotsav is the soul and dedication of the people. It is the soul and the dedication of the great people like you. I believe with your efforts, India will move towards a golden India and at an even faster pace in the near future. I'm grateful to you all for giving me a chance to be amidst you, although virtually. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you very much.